What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, delarose.com. That's DELARROZ.com. Coming back at you with another book from Magnetic Press, who I've been highlighting a lot lately. I've just been getting everything they come out with. And this is False Guard by Merwan. Merwan? I don't know how to pronounce that. But he's a French artist, and he did Aster of Pan, which I read earlier this year, which I found pretty decent. I don't know that it was my favorite, but it was pretty decent. And so I picked this up as part of their, one of their Kickstarter packages and got this book here. It's about 200 pages. And it's about this, fantasy world where, this guy's going into a fight school. So very interesting here. And it just feels like almost like a manga / anime sort of concept here. And it's the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy going into a town called Iraq, not Iraq, with a P. And there's this whole thing called Pankat, and that's like their martial arts, and they have schools in here, and they vie for championships. And so he really wants to be a part of that. Really cool art, neat art style all the way around. And he's trying to fight and prove himself. He's kind of a poor dude. And it's kind of an Arabic-ish country, and so he stands out as the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy trying to fit in, and it's kind of rough. Now, he tries to get into a school and, fights his way in, does pretty well, and eventually meets up with this guy who, is protecting him at some joint, follows him after that because he kind of wanted to thank him. And it turns out that guy's, kind of a revolutionary, and this whole Pankat system's, kind of corrupt, and they're actually willing to hurt people just to keep this sport going. And the guy is, ready to blow up part of the town in order to deal with that. And that plot line progresses across things, but the other part that's progressing across things is the character gets into these fights, and he starts to make his way up the rankings and stuff like that. So you have that very nice coming of age hero's journey set up with this as he goes through the whole system in Pankat here. Now, it is kind of a slow read. Some of the stuff here, there's a lot of panels per page, as you can see. And so I wouldn't say it's a super fast read, but it doesn't need to be. It actually works really well. Look at the cool backgrounds of this arena, and look at the colors used. Very sweet. I just love I love the style of it. I love the world building was fantastic here. The whole city really centers around this sport, which happens a lot of times. And he has to deal with different problems. They're changing the rules of the fights over the course of things. Nobody really trusts him because he's still an outsider, even though he's doing pretty well, especially when he's disappearing to help this revolutionary guy out periodically. Well, it turns out the revolutionary guy and the head of the school, were brought up together in their own schooling, and they're kind of brothers-ish. And so over the course of it, they've had a falling out, and, the guy who's a revolutionary thinks he's a sellout, and he thinks the revolutionary is a traitor. And so there's a huge conflict between the characters here that builds up over the course of things. And, our main character really has to choose, what lifestyle he's going to lead. Is he going to be just a celebrity who's useless, or is he going to help? And he actually does try to help with the revolution, but he's not sure. He's kind of hidden from the revolution over the course of things as it goes on. And that all builds up to the end, and there's a giant blow up at the end. And then he kind of just moves on with his life at the end of it as a champion in this sport. So very cool stuff, and I absolutely love this. This is my probably favorite read of the year so far. This is a 10 out of 10, and I don't give a lot of 10 out of 10s, especially to modern comics. So I would 100% grab this if I were you. Big recommendation. This is everything I want comics to be in a nutshell. So check it out. I do love Magnetic Press's presentation. Usually they do hardcovers, though, and so I was surprised to get a soft cover of this. I would have liked a hardcover. I just got to tell you guys, if you watch this from Magnetic Press. But good stuff. Highly recommend. I want to see more. I know this Merwan guy has more works, and I really hope they bring more of that to America and translate that to English, because, gosh, this is so cool. Such a good book. All right. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.